Anyway, 2024 award categories announced. We're gonna see what are the real Game Award categories.
This is gonna cheer me up. Thank you for saying. Is this the last one? Last story? Thank you.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we go to the updates, right? Just to show you, like, so if you want to see what the best RPGs are, right? So we go, and it'll. I can't. I need to subscribe. You can't. They don't even show you. Like that would be what would entice me, right? This is how stupid they are. Like if you want to entice me to vote, right? Show me. Oh, what games? Oh shit, I gotta vote. I need to pay the $30 because I gotta make sure that, this game wins. Dragon Age can't win. I gotta make sure that this other game wins. But I don't even know what games are being considered.
Mm-hmm.
So
not even a picture.
These are just nomination suggestions. Right now, we're not even.
If you have any nominations, by the way, I would love to hear them too of the games you've played. You play a lot of games too, right? You're being sent games too now.
Yeah,
based.
I've always been sent games, but yeah, I got 5 right now. I got to go through.
Did you get sent that Dead Rising one?
No, that was I took that off of Reddit. That was a Reddit.
Sure.
All right, so here are the categories, so we know. Also, this is so crazy. Look, guys, we're the anti-woke, anti-cringe, and you got this weird lady like drum rolling. Like, look at it. Are we? She's not even a sexy lady. She's a little fat lady, a little fat piggy.
Come on, man. Disavow that.
You know as well as I do.
I know nothing.
If this chick had blue hair, or if this was a Kamala Harris ad, or if this was fucking BioWare, if she was like, oh, that's a BioWare employee, that's a Sweet Baby Inc. employee, they'd be like, look at this fucking winker. You know it.
But isn't that what they're doing? Wait, go up. Millennial. Here's a millennial. Go up. They said, here's a millennial girl. Is that isn't that an insult? I don't know. What do they mean by here's a millennial girl?
Here's a millennial girl getting us ready with a drum roll, please give.
That's not an insult? Like the modern audience or something? No? Okay. I don't know.
I mean, millennials aren't modern audience. That would be like Generation Z, right?
Sure. I don't know. I don't know the verbiage.
You're like a millennial. I'm like a millennial, barely.
Hell yeah.
All right, so here are the categories. Best story.
I just want a good story. Gee. By the way, is there there's no date? Like, what are the dates? Like, we can't pick from this because are they literally going to do from January 1st to December? That's the window?
We don't know yet because we can't even. I guess in the
what's the window to nominate?
Well, you have to pay money to find those things out.
Oh,
I know. I'm not going to pay $30 to find out. I'll just wait till
$30 to do work.
Yeah. So best story.
Let me look at my Steam page. What would I nominate? Let me see.
What would you nominate for best story? What would you say is the best
this
story
year?
This year.
I don't play.
Remember, you got to keep it anti-woke, so it can't be any.
It can't be Star Wars Outlaws.
It can't be Star Wars Outlaws.
Damn it. Fuck, man. I don't know. Dude, I play like weird anime games, but I guess this is the shit for it. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink was pretty sick. Is that an RPG story? I know that wasn't a good story. I don't know. I don't even know. I would actually pay because I'm curious what the fuck they're gonna submit. Stellar Blade?
Probably.
Is that gonna get like everything?
I can't even think what came out this year.
Yeah, I don't.
Sometimes I play games from like a year ago or like fucking.
Yeah. That's why the windows are very. I'm very curious about the window. What came out this year? Oh, the Zelda game.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. No, because that's woke, so that can't be it.
No, that'll get nominated. People love Tifa. That's gonna get waifu. Dude, Tifa's gonna get waifu. I see that waifu nominee right over there.
I don't know if it's a full because the Elden Ring expansion came out, right? So
Elden Ring? Best story?
Yeah, well, Shadow of Erdtree. I know the story's like really obtuse and you gotta like search for, but it's there, right?
Yeah. Best fighting game. What came out? I don't know. Street Fighter? That was like last year again.
No, Tekken 8 came out. So
Tekken 8, yeah. Yeah, these are gonna like some of them are gonna be the exact same like winners from like the mainstream.
Yeah, which is going to be weird, right? Like, we're the real Game Awards, but we agree exactly with the mainstream. Best MMO.
Best MMO. That's a weird one. That's like it has to be a phone game, I guess.
No, because you got like technically anything online, like any like World of Warcraft is an MMO. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League is technically an MMO. It's a massive multiplayer online game, right? Because it's not MMORPG, just MMO. Like Overwatch is technically an MMO. It's not massive, I guess, right?
But isn't that what MMO means? Massive multiplayer online?
Yeah,
huh.
But like, what would Fortnite qualify? Because you can get like 50 people in a match.
Yeah,
Like 100, right? It starts with 100. Is that massive enough?
Hell yeah!
Like how massive qualifies?
It's like only MMOs of this year. That's very limited. Very limited.
I don't even know if it's just this year, or if it's like if a game that's still running this year, right?
Yeah.
It's online.
Black Desert Online, hell yeah! This is weird.
I tried playing a lot of those, and they're so just bad.
Black Desert, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
This one is stupid. Like for a fucking crowd, it's like against they're against the pre-ordering. They're against all this. Like they'll complain like, "Oh, why is a game in early access? We should get a full game. We shouldn't have to pay for early access." So why the fuck would you have a best early access game? Right?
Yeah.
Biggest cash grab. What does that even fucking mean?
Yeah, like too much DLC. Like for Tekken, there's so many DLC skins and costumes and all that shit, and it's just like too much. I assume something like that.
But is that a cash grab? Would that be a bigger cash grab than say Star Wars Outlaw? Like they just made a shitty game with the Star Wars license to get you to buy it, right? Like I think that'd be a bigger cash grab.
Dude, you're thinking way too deep. There's no way they thought that. They're thinking like in terms of number. Then they get turned to numbers. People's like most DLC, this game, that game, and also woke. That means biggest crash grab. And they turn
best
on
value.
Dustin Hoffman from Rain Man. What?
How do we determine this best value? We're gonna say like how many hours did you play into it versus how much it cost?
Best value. Yeah. That's kind of a subjective thing. Like what would you
Husbando of the year?
Wow.
Well, the best value would be the games I don't pay for. So what's a free game? Fortnite's free.
Fortnite.
And I don't have to pay for it. I've been playing that endlessly. I do pay for it because I'm a simp, but I don't have to, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Again, this is a weird one for like we're anti-woke, but hey, you know how we're like 95% a male audience, probably like 99% of male. Like you guys need to vote on what's the best husbando.
You know what this is? This is like we want girlfriends. So please, girls, please come here, vote.
Yeah.
That's why they do it. Here, let me think of this one. Who would I vote for? Best husbando.
Who do you want to marry?
Is that what it is?
I mean, who do you want to be your husband, right?
Husbando.
Like a waifu is your wife.
Waifu is that? Yeah. Okay.
Is your husband?
Husbando. What came out this year? Fuck, man.
That's what I'm saying. They might as well just had fuck, marry, kill. Fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Just like
I'm looking at my games now list. I don't see anything from this year except for Grand Blue Fantasy.
Hey Hachi, he just came out for Tekken 8. He's my husbando. He's rich. He can fight. He's like an immortal demon guy who never dies.
Hell yeah.
He wants to kill his son.
I'll say Cloud for now. Fucking Cloud. Fuck it.
Because he's got a big sword, right? You like the guys with the big
exactly.
Sword. Best video game journalist. Guys, but we hate all games journalists. So
what?
One of them, like,
just Don De La Rose have it in the bag.
It's gonna be like Don De La Rose or Stuttering Craig wins best games journalist.
Please have a speech prepared. Please.
Worst games journalist. They should just be everybody. Just should be like Kotaku, right? Or IGN.
Is there like a specific journalist they hate? I think it's like the whole system, right? Like
Jason Schreiber. Like there's only like 3 or 4 that are named, right? Like that you know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Jason Schreier. That one Asian guy was like how's his name? Ben.
Oh, the cyberpunk guy?
No. The guy that couldn't. No, the guy who couldn't pass Cuphead.
What? I don't
You
know.
didn't hear about that? There's a journalist.
There was a
who
journalist
couldn't get past the Cuphead tutorial.
Oh,
Takahashi.
I heard it's a hard game.
He couldn't get past the tutorial to show you how to play the game.
I couldn't get past the tutorial of Suicide Squad, man. It was this fucking weird ass jump. It was so weird. I couldn't make the jump. It was the tutorial. And I kept falling down on this fucking jump.
Dean Takahashi. Why did I say Ben? So he'll probably they're like Kelly Plaguey. There's like 4 or 5 that they know of names, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I guess one of those will get it.
Any of the ladies that like says, don't harass us, like though they usually point in that direction for a while. Yeah.
Best sports game.
They don't play that.
Best RPG. Hell yeah. Final Fantasy got that in the bag, baby.
What about Metaphor? Huh?
No, it's woke. You didn't hear about that? It's too woke.
Really?
Yeah.
That one too?
Yep. All the guys are so
they're just setting this up to give it to Hogwarts again. They just want to like bring that back.
I love this one. Worst bait and switch.
That is a weird one.
Here's why it's weird. Okay. A bait and switch is when they present you with something and they give you something else, right?
Yeah.
So would the worst one be that they presented you with something and they sort of gave you the thing you wanted? Because it's the worst at it, right? It's the worst bait and switch. Or is it the worst bait and switch because they gave you something you definitely didn't want? Like it was the worst exchange. Like how is it worst? In what way?
Like it's just like super unexpected. I assume this is like the Metal Gear Sons of Liberty award.
Well, then it shouldn't be biggest bait and switch. It shouldn't be worst. It should be
yeah. I think that's what they're going for.
Best FPS.
Yeah.
But also best third-person shooter.
That's cool.
It's cool, but like, has there really been any third-person shooters that came out lately?
Anime vs. Evil on Steam. Oh no, Shadows of the Damned, the remastered, Hello remastered, hell yeah.
That just came out. Yeah. I guess it qualifies. What else we got here? Best fighting game, obviously. Tekken's gonna get
Tekken.
Waifu of the year.
That is the one everyone is looking forward to. I can't wait to see what speakers they have for that. Wow.
How do we even qualify this, right? Like
what anime games came out? That's how you qualify it.
Well, I'm saying like
Pharmacia.
What counts, right? Because they'll be like
it'd be hilarious.
Like a secondary character from like Final Fantasy is that gonna like win?
Yeah.
There's gotta be like a main character, like Lara Croft, but from the original version that came out in the remaster set, right?
Yeah, they're just gonna give it to Sydney Sweeney. Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney.
They're not even gonna give it to a character. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Chainsaw Lollipop.
Yeah, no one even knows her name. They just know the game. Like, oh, the Chainsaw Lollipop.
I want to say her name is Amy, but I'm probably wrong.
I'm going to give it to the Mary Jane from Spider-Man 2.
That didn't come out this year.
It just came out on PC. It counts.
Oh.
I guess.
Shit. Horizon Zero Dawn. Who's that? Alloyd.
No, she got fat. She used to be
Alloyd.
Best company.
We also proved that there's no more ginger side with Alloyd too.
It's alloy, not alloyed.
Alloyd.
It's alloy. An alloyed is like a metal.
I know. That's why I thought it was cooler.
Best company, but they all suck.
I don't know what that means.
Which is the one with the biggest titties?
I thought it was like the people we're with. Like, who's the best people to hang out with? Us.
But see, here's like biggest industry failure.
No, okay, best company. No, F you. You said they all suck. I want you to answer now for real. What is the best company out of all the ones that suck?
What would be the best company?
Yeah. Out of all the ones that suck.
Nippon Ichi. The guys who make Disgaea, because I love all those games. Got to give it to a Japanese company.
Yeah.
Also, they love me. Or PQ.
I give it to X. I like Xseed games. And who did it?
They like me too. Xseed, Marvelous, PQ.
Based.
They all love me. So
what is is it Bandai? I see them all the time.
Bandai?
Bandai, sorry. Yeah, I like their games too.
But they're Bandai and Namco, so it's like two companies. They merged.
Based.
But biggest industry failure. Here's again, like you got best company, but not a worst company. But you got biggest industry failure, right?
Ubisoft.
Like, what does that even? Again, what does that mean? Is it like biggest industry failure, like the company, a game, a journalist, like anything involved? Like we couldn't narrow it down to like a specific category, so it's just like really wide open, right?
Yeah, I would want to see who's nominating what for that. Like,
best PlayStation IP.
Stellar Blade. The Stellar Blade Award goes to.
But is that PlayStation technically? Because it's not a PlayStation IP. No, they own the studio, right? That's what I'm saying. Like you have studios that are owned by other studios. It's not a PlayStation.
Wait, I thought
it's not like PlayStation Santa Monica,
PlayStation right? Exclusive, right? That's
right.
What
but because they bought the studio, but it's not their IP, right? Like they didn't.
Yeah, I don't know anything about gaming. Yeah, okay. But you know what that's what they mean, right? I speak stupid. That's what I'm doing here. That's what they mean.
That's Microsoft IP.
Best Microsoft IP. Let me look at my Game Pass. Hold on.
Best Nintendo IP. It's Mario. Of course it's Mario. Why would it be Mario?
The Mario Brothers game just came out.
But that's not. But it says
Zelda?
IP.
They got mad about the Zelda shit.
But here's the thing: like it doesn't. It's like best IP. But do they have to have a game that came out this year, or is it just best IP? Period.
Best IP. And there's Marvel games in Nintendo, so can technically a Marvel IP win? Like best IP?
No,
Nintendo?
That's what I'm saying. Like it has to be a Nintendo like owned IP. Like Nintendo has to own the.
Don't say that there.
Well, that's what it says. Best Nintendo IP, not best IP on Nintendo.
Yeah, but they're dumb, so they probably meant best IP in Nintendo, and I would have to go with Marvel because of Rivals.
Right, like see again, is that what they really mean? Is it supposed to be like best Switch game, best fucking Xbox game, best PlayStation game, right? Because this is like I've never seen awards. Hey, could you imagine if you went to fucking the Oscars and they're like the best Universal movie, the best Sony Pictures movie, and you're like, what? Like we're just giving out like so apparently every major studio
they don't even say best movie,
award.
Best Sony, best Sony. That's all they say.
Yeah. Like best movie from Warner Brothers. You're like, oh shit. So you're just giving Warner Brothers an award at this point, right? Like,
hell yeah.
Like you're guaranteed that PlayStation wins an award, Microsoft wins an award, and Nintendo wins an award,
and they still won't show up to collect.
Game of the year. Yeah, and then
what is it?
Shitty ass game of the year. Okay, this is how I. Okay, this category is going to be the biggest tell.
Yep.
Of why they're fake, and this is all a grift. Okay.
Okay.
Here's why. Listen.
Okay.
The game that wins this is 100% not going to be the shittiest game of the year. Okay. The game that wins this is probably going to be a game that's actually pretty decent. It's probably going to be Veilguard. Okay?
Dustborn.
Or Dustborn. Or Concord. And I can guarantee you, as bad as those games are, as cringy as those games are, you can go to Steam and find way worse games. Okay? Remember, this isn't like the fake game awards where companies submit, like, hey, we want to be considered, for your consideration, right? This is supposed to be the real game awards. So real gamers know that if you go on the PlayStation fucking store, like you said, waifu versus fucking evil, right? Like some acid swap game. That should be the shittiest game of the year. Oh, you can go to PlayStation and get Taco Jumper. It's just a game with a taco that you push the button and it goes up and it counts. $5 Taco Jumper.
Stop right there. Getting it now.
You can get that. They have a whole series. It's like Taco Jumper, Hamburger Jumper. I swear to God, you think I'm fucking lying.
Do they assemble?
No. It's just the little hamburger that jumps.
Do they assemble and they call it Lunch Jumper?
No.
Damn it.
Yeah. This actually is a game, though, where you play as different lunch items and you fight each other. It's like you got to knock each other off the table.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded good on paper. I played it. It was one of the worst games ever. I got it for free. So
there's this one amazing game. I forget what it's called, where you're like in an old folks home and it's a multiplayer game. You're either the old folks trying to get out or like the orderlies like settling down these crazed old folks getting out. It's so fun. It is so much fun. I forget what it was called.
Also, someone in the chat is pointing out there's no best PC game, no best PC IP.
Oh my god. Really?
Right, they're the real gamers. They're the real gamers. There's nothing here.
You're so right.
PC.
Especially if you're gonna have real gamers. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna trigger a lot of people, and I'm not a gamer, and I shouldn't be talking out of my element, but I'll fucking say it. Real gamers play FPSs on fucking PC, bro. Come on.
Mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. I guess you could hook those up and play.
Well, that's if you use a mouse, it's more accurate.
Yeah. That's what real gamers do, in my opinion.
But I'm a real gamer, so I use a controller because I got to nerf myself so that way you guys have a chance. If I've used a mouse and keyboard, I would dominate so bad. You'd think I was hacking the game. You'd be like, hacks, and then you would fucking kick me out of the lobbies, right? So I got to nerf myself just to give you a chance. Best jiggle physics.
Stellar Blade Award goes to.
Yeah. I mean, there's like 3 games that
have. Can we technically get like fucking like E Honda in there or something? Like, if enough people voted, can E Honda?
Honda.
E Honda wins for best jiggle physics. That'd be fucking.
What's that one game with the penises where you got to try to like fuck each other in the ass?
Oh That's my god, I do know that. It's like it's done like the worm game.
Genital jousting, right? That's what.
Genital jousting.
It's got the best jiggle physics.
Yeah, it does technically. I mean, you should fucking do it. I bet if that wins, they wouldn't do it.
Well, they wouldn't even let you nominate it. Probably you have to nominate the game. Remember, you have to pay money to nominate, and then you basically are throwing $30 away.
If a bunch of people nominate it, they have to nominate it. And then where's the voting system? We get to vote too, or what? What's
no? You have to pay. You have to pay. So you have
no. After I know. I'm assuming we paid just to do the nomination. Do we have to pay more, or
no? You're still, as long as you still pay your $30 a month, right? As long as you're still paying.
So we can nominate and then just vote right then and there if we just pay one.
No, because you can't. That's what I'm saying. Like they're smart. This is why it's a grift.
Oh my god!
Because you have to pay your $30 every year, right? Mm-hmm. And who knows when the voting is going to actually take place. So you're going to nominate, and if it takes place next year, they might go, well, now you got to pay another $30 because it's a new year. That was your $30 for 2024. You need your $30 for 2025 to vote.
Yeah, it's that easy, man. Holy shit!
All I know is if I was Sony right now, I'd be like, guys. Concord sucks, but I need to fucking sabotage Stuttering Craig. I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of money, $30 nominations. Go fucking nominate Concord for everything.
For everything. What do you mean, everyone? Everyone.
Best sports game, Concord. And the winner is Concord.
Concord
just sweeps the Real Game Awards.
A clean sweep.
Like, what would they do? Like, seriously, what would happen if we did that? If we somehow organized enough people, right? Like if you had like a Hassan Piker who's like a big enough, lefty YouTuber or somebody, right? Who's like, hey, go here and $30 and nominate Concord for every category, right? They have to, like, the rules that they've set is you pay your money, you nominate, and whoever gets the biggest nominations are in the categories, right? Yeah. And then whoever get the most votes wins.
It's such an optics loss. They'll never do it. What they'll end up doing is
but then you could call them out. You could go, look, you took everybody's money. We have the fucking screenshots of all the categories, and Concord was winning everything by your rules that you said. Pay money. That's how you gatekeep them. Only real gamers are going to pay $30 to vote. So these people were real gamers, and they all paid, and they all voted for Concord in every category. Now you have to live up to your end of the bargain.
They'll call it an infiltration, and they won't count it, and then they'll say, "We got your money," and they'll laugh with their fans. It's like, haha, they tried to do this and that. They can't do it. Optically, they won't do it. They'll call it an infiltration. No,
but everyone would make fun of them. I think it'd be worth it. Because honestly, I don't think there's that many people paying the memberships anyway. So I think maybe 200 is all you really need to overturn the results.
Go back when
guys, we need a 3 a.m. vote drop. I need you guys to go ahead, $30, Concord in every category.
Concord. If it wins best waifu, that'd be hilarious.
Best waifu.
We got to get the names. We got to get the names of the characters to make sure. Very specific. Go back to the go. Can you go back to the nominees? There's usually comments and shit. Maybe.
Well, no, we can't even see the comments. We're not allowed to see anything. See, because look, there are comments. So if I go to this one, best RPG, there's 6 comments that I can't see.
What?
Yeah, you have to pay. I have to pay money. Subscribe now.
There's only 6 comments, so that gives you an idea of who's paying, right? Would you assume? Yeah. Not even 6, but like.
Well, let's see. If you go to the views, right? There's a view count. This only has 45 views. This one only has 3. There's only 3 views. This thing has been up for 6 hours.
Best racing game. Real gamers don't care about racing.
Well, which one has been up the longest? Let's see. Let's scroll down. Game of the year. October 6th is when it went up. They weren't even putting these categories all up at once. They were like fucking. Like Craig is so lazy. He was like, here's one on the 6th, and then 2 days later, I could put another shitty fucking thing up. And, that one got 900. So that's the most eyes. 81 comments. So 81 people voted.
I bet they're pissed because the way Game of the Year nominations, I bet they didn't read the rest, assumed they were going to get the list of nominations. All they get is hey, we'll take nominations now. It's nothing. They don't get anything clicking on that.
Like I said, you could see they started the Real Game Awards category suggestions, 181.
Wow.
Category nominations closed, 3.
Why closed? How come close?
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Why close? Why no let me vote? I would be surprised because again, 81 on this one, then 56 on this one, and then 24 on this one. 14. 21. Best fighting game only got 21 comments.
Yeah, real gamers.
125 views. And again, I don't know how the views count. So if these 21 people were going in and out of the page, was it counting every time they open the page, right? First person, 51 views, 7 comments. And again, here's the other thing, because here's why I think it's weird, right? And you probably agree with me on this. Because you agree with me on everything. You're a fucking. I only.
I'm a tool. I'm a puppet. I'm a puppet. Damn it. Yes, Tony. What do I agree on?
So this has 334 views. Make this make sense, okay? This has 334 views. I'm assuming the comments are how you vote, right? Or how you make suggestions for waifu of the year, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What else would they be commenting on? It's they better pick this. They better pick that. Or this is great. She was awesome.
So you paid your $30. You went in there and you viewed it, but you didn't leave. There should be this equal amount of views as comments, correct?
Why
would you go there? Yeah. I'm going to, I'm waifu of the year nomination suggestions. Okay, I paid my $30. I'm going to go look at it because I want to suggest it. Right?
Are the suggestions in the comments?
No, you have to make the suggestions.
But where?
Look, it says waifu. We told you the Real Game Awards were going to be different, and we love that voting member Mexican Otaku suggested this as a category. And that's it. That's all I know. I don't know anything else.
Yeah.
Voting members. So you have to be a voting member to see the rest of this. And again, it's just for nomination suggestions.
Yeah, I want to see how this works. Is there a spreadsheet that you just type it in?
Do you want me to pay $30?
I kind of do. How does this work, though? Aren't you curious?
I am.
Well, get your chatters to hey, $30, and we get to see what the hell how this is presented. Because, I would assume the comments are, if you're not allowed to comment unless you're a member, I'm assuming the comments are the nominations, right? Unless there's another thing.
That's a big assumption.
Yeah.
Because I gotta sign up an account. Hold on.
Wait, you're gonna do it?
Google. It's $30.
Now you got to do your Concord shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Concord. They'll probably kick me out. Like Tony, that's it. We're kicking you out. All right. Payment, PayPal. Okay, yeah. I'm doing it. I'm doing it on a second.
We get to
separate
read those
page,
sweet comments.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm using my PayPal credit.
Look at the shit he does for you guys. Look at that.
Not even getting it. Right.
Ante up. Ante up, cheapos. Look what he's doing. We're getting access.
All right. So close that page. So there.
Buy merch.
We're infiltrating. Thank you for subscribing.